So three main types which I wanted to talk about of tech contracts, which you can frequently come across. Okay, so these types, it may be called differently. Okay, it may be named differently, but these types is something that, like, you will come across. The first one is related to the product. Okay, and interestingly, in this, the product is usually intangible. You're not like it can be hardware. Okay, fine, I understand where you have some physical equipment or hardware which is being bought or sold or transferred or used or whatever, but many times, more often than not, the product is intangible. Okay, it's not something you can touch and feel. Okay, so therefore you have to be very, very extra careful. So when the product is intangible, what is it that you are actually doing with the product when you're buying or selling or giving it to use? What is it that you are giving? What is it that you are actually transferring? It's the intellectual property that you are transferring, isn't it? Okay, so when you are transferring intellectual property, either it is a transfer or a licensing contract, right? So either you are completely giving it, you are giving that property completely to someone, or you are licensing it and you are letting them use it, but within certain restrictions. Okay, so usually you will have um, contracts which are related to product. These will be transfer or licensing contracts. Can be lots of different types of licensing contracts. Of it can be licensing contracts of multiple different types of products. But at the bottom line, it is a transfer or a license of intellectual property that will happen, right? And so technology transfer agreements, wherein you are actually transferring, you are giving it, you are giving your IP, you are selling it away completely. Okay. So this can result in the case where you are actually, transferring the technology for use. You are taking royalty. Okay, so you completely give it to the transferee, and you are taking a royalty from their use of the intellectual property. Okay, so usually this will be like, not a very restricted kind of use. You are selling it completely. Okay, it can have this kind of situation. The terms can be like one payment in a block, or it can be linked to the sale later on that they have of that particular software. Okay, so that's what the transfer will be. And licensing can be restricted to specific things. Okay, so end user license agreement, usage of the IP, basically that's what it is. While using websites, yeah, while using softwares. Okay, that's where. So wherever you are the last user, okay, you're not going to pass it over to anybody else. You are the ultimate consumer. Okay, so I'm going to exit this. I'm going to show this. So this is McAfee. How many of you know McAfee? McAfee. McAfee is like, the security software, right? Antivirus software maker, antivirus software. Yeah. So this here is a corporate end user license agreement, which you can find on McAfee's website. Okay. So um, everywhere they have put like, a license that is granted. Okay, so it is not something where they are giving you their software, but they are giving you a license to use that software. Okay, so if you look at, this is what it is. Okay, so a right to use the software, that's what they are giving you. Okay, So McAfee on one side and company as identified in the grant letter or letter on the other side. So McAfee is the licensor and the company which is entering into this agreement is the licensee. Okay. But basically what is being given is a right to use the software. Okay. This agreement is available on the simple Google. Okay, you don't have to go deep, you don't have to like research into for a crazy amount of time. This is just right available and you can have a look at things like this. Okay, so many of these agreements will be on, we'll talk about where you can find these things. So this is an end user license agreement by McAfee. Okay. So there is a use and terms of this, and as we just discussed, okay, there is intellectual property rights. So how are intellectual property rights dealt with in this agreement, in this license that is being given to the company which uses it? Okay, so these are the terms you can have a look at. These are all right there, and there is nothing here which is like, you know, very specific to US or very specific to India. Of course the laws as applicable will be for both of the countries, but this can give you an idea of what kind of terms are entered into in the license agreements. Okay, simple Google and you can find this. Okay, so end user license agreement, video game license agreement. I took out even that one. These are all available on where you, if you just Google, there will be so many companies who have filed these kinds of agreements with the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. And you will find the agreements there on the SEC website. Okay, it's just right there for you to see what kind of terms are there in the agreements, who are the people who are entering into the agreement. Okay, so here this agreement is entered into between a developer, okay, a developer and a licensee. Okay, and then there are terms that are there for the agreement. This is a complete product related agreement, and like we said, it's a license for the product. Okay. Okay. What is next? Ebook publishing agreement. So this is what you can find. Kindle Direct publishing terms and conditions. If you are publishing on Kindle, you are subject to this. These are the terms and conditions of Kindle. What is this? This is a contract. Okay. You will be able to see this. Kindle Direct publishing. So this is the book publishing agreement where you are, working with Kindle to publish your intellectual property, your books related to products. So these are related to products. Okay. These are all right there open on the internet for you to find out.